Welcome to Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. My name is Adam Wallace. I'm the Natural Resources Manager, and this is our barn. Welcome to our barn. This is where the Natural Resources Department meets up every morning before we head out and take care of the property. We're charged with maintaining the 220 acres here at Sierra Nevada. Of those 220 acres, about 34 of it has been altered in some way, shape, or form to accommodate having a huge brewery built here, a huge beer castle plopped on top of it. But we maintain the landscape grounds, the forest and trails, as well as some agriculture. Well, we were lucky enough to have worked with Design Workshop when we broke ground on this brewery. They designed the landscape. They were landscape architects, and they did a fantastic job. They combined form and function together to put together a beautiful landscape. I think the thing that I'm most grateful for will be the team that I get to work with every day. We've got a solid team, great guys, work together great, and they're all go-getters. That being said, they've all got these their personal projects that they're working on, which you'll hear more about later on. Things like orchard, mushroom production, vegetable production, and all kinds of fun stuff. But super proud of those guys and all the work they put into it, and you can tell they're proud of their work as well. Without further ado, let's meet them.
Hi, my name is Alex. I work at Sierra Nevada here in Mills River, North Carolina. I'm on the Natural Resources team, and I'm going to talk today a little bit about water management and retention. There are a lot of ways around campus that we manage our water and try to hold it primarily. This is kind of in line with our views on sustainability. The company's taken a lot of steps to really make sure that we're managing this very precious resource the best that we can. We have permeable pavers in our larger parking areas, which allow water to percolate into the ground. We have massive rain barrels that collect water and gets recycled throughout the building once it's cleaned. Also here on campus, we have a cistern underground which holds a massive amount of water for our managed creek bed that goes down to Lower Park, and then also allows us to use that in times of drought for our irrigation system. Surrounding a lot of the different parking areas as well, we have what are called bioswales. These are like planter areas where we have different types of grasses in a sandy, loamy kind of soil mix, which again not only holds and slowly allows water to percolate. It looks beautiful, but again, water's going into the ground. So that's cool to be a part of, and it's a way in which we can make this campus beautiful, but also manage a resource that's very important in a responsible way.
All right, so my name's Sean O'Connell. I've been with Sierra Nevada Brewing Company for almost 4 years. I have a background in turfgrass management. Worked on a lot of golf courses for a number of years, and so one of my main responsibilities at the brewery is to maintain the turfgrass and irrigation system. Here at Sierra Nevada, we have two main types of turfgrass: Lynx mix, which is like a blend, more of a mix actually, of various different fine fescues, chewings, red, creeping fescues. We have that in mostly the shady areas on the property, and then in more full sun areas, we have a mixture of tall fescue and Kentucky bluegrass, little perennial rye. Both of those types of grasses are mowed on a weekly basis. The Lynx mix is mowed at about 4 inches, the tall fescue mix at about 3.5. We aerate both types of grasses twice a year, once in the spring before our pre-emergent application, and once again around the 1st of September before we overseed. There's also some integrated pest management practices used on both of those turfs. That includes grub control around the 4th of July, 3 applications of fungicide, 1 in the spring for red thread, 1 in the summer months for dollar spot, and once in the fall for gray leaf spot. On property, we have an underground cistern that collects stormwater, which we use to irrigate the property. We have 94 zones with Rainbird valves. We use a company called Baseline, who actually, that's the controller clock that we use. We have an underground 24-volt wire that kind of connects all of these zones together. For the most part, it's pretty much all Toro and Rainbird heads out there. In the turf, it's for the most part all spray and rotary heads, and a lot of the ornamental shrub and tree beds, we have drip zones to irrigate and water those. And that's pretty much it for the turf.
Hi, I'm Paul. I've been here for 2.5 years, and this is a living wall that I've been working on for the past year. This wall has 2,000 plant cells in it, which is max capacity. It's primarily tropical plants, tropical house plants, including alocasia, philodendron, different species of ferns, the peace lily, rattlesnake plant. The substrate that these plants grow into is a sponge-like material that holds water for a prolonged amount of time, keeping us from having to water as frequently. The living wall is right behind the front desk of reception, and when visitors arrive, this is the first thing that they see when they walk in the door. I take a lot of pride in having such a showy piece to be responsible for. So whenever I first started the job here, the front entrance was 100% Black-Eyed Susans, and this past year I've been working on a project to make the front entrance a lot more diverse perennial bed with a few shrubs in it and with a staggered blooming season. So we just started an orchard project in the front meadow, which has 150 different trees in it, ranging from stone fruit to apples to mulberries and figs, and then we also have other berry bushes such as blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Sierra Nevada Brewery lies on a 218-acre property, and we take pride in managing this property with diverse ecosystems.
Hi, I'm Mike Samich. I'm a groundskeeper 2 here at Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. I've been here for, I guess in one more month, I'll be here 5 years, so I've been here that long already. And some of the projects we do here on the property is trail maintenance. A lot of it right now, most of it's been, the trail's been set, but we spend a lot of time just cutting brush back and weed eating along the edges of the trails to make it so customers or employees are able to get down the trail with relative ease. Throughout the year, we maintain it by mowing it sometimes too in areas, and just maintaining it. If a tree or other debris comes down, we'll come in and cut it off and get it off the trail. And then we come through and use wood chips that we've grounded down from other stuff that we've chipped on the property and put it on the trail to make a good trail base, to make it easier for people to walk down the trail. And it kind of gives a nice natural kind of look and feel to the trail on the property here. Another thing we like to do is if we have a storm that knocks down trees or blows down trees, or lightning breaks a tree, or if we have to cut some trees for hazard reasons and they're still alive, we'll utilize those trees and inoculate those and grow mushrooms on those trees that have fallen down. So instead of just letting the tree lay or chip it up and haul it out, we try to utilize it to grow mushrooms off of if we possibly can. The two kinds that we like to grow are oyster and shiitake, and they're some of the easiest ones to grow commercially, or you can do them personally, like on your own property or a client's property for that matter, because it's pretty easy to grow. So yeah, we do our own composting here on site. The grounds team here, we try to collect everything that can be composted, which most things can. A lot of bigger brush like tree branches and trees and stuff, we either chip to use on trails, or it gets used as firewood, or we haul it out. But we do make compost out of all the grass clippings, any stuff, weeds we're pulling, anything like that that could be easily composted. So we kind of have the sustainable circle of trying to use what we have on the property to be able to grow our plants.
Welcome to the Sierra Nevada, Mills River, North Carolina Taproom Garden. My name's John Strom and I'm the agriculture supervisor. I've been with Sierra Nevada for 3 years now, and I have 10 years experience as an organic grower. So we are certified organic, and we produce vegetables and herbs for use in the taproom kitchen. We are expanding the program to include free-range eggs and honey, and we have installed an orchard this year, so we're looking to expand out from the vegetables, but predominantly that's what we're focused on, is vegetable production. We're on around 3 acres in 2 different locations. Here in the taproom garden, which is about 1/4 of an acre, and then down below in 6-row garden, which is the rest of our production acreage. We also have a certified adjacent field to the 6-row garden, the barley field, which is around 13 acres. So when most people think about planting and harvesting, they think about a big spring push to plant and a big fall push to harvest. And while that is the case for some crop systems, here at Sierra Nevada, we're planting and harvesting just about every week throughout the growing season from mid-March through the end of August, and then that harvest can extend all the way to the first of the year. This year alone, we had 50 different crops and 140 different plantings. Pest management, when most people hear that, their minds immediately go to insects, which rightfully so, they're a big problem. But as an organic producer, my biggest concern is weed management. That's by far my biggest challenge, especially because we're located in a really wet area. We get anywhere between 60 to 100 inches of rain a year, and that favors weeds like crazy, and then also a lot of diseases. So with all of these pests, prevention is always key. I should also mention the thing that I'm leaning towards using more than anything for pest control is physical barriers. So I use insect netting and row cover and actually exclude the critters. Well, thanks for your time and attention, and we hope to see you down here. Come enjoy a nice beer, a quality meal, and a stroll in the garden, and happy growing.
Hey, this is Adam Agee with Sierra Nevada. I've been working here in natural resources for about 3 years now. I take care of the exterior lighting and landscape lighting on the property, which we have a ton of, and it's a lot to take care of. When they originally built the place, they installed so much to make sure that all the sidewalks are lit up and everybody can see where they're going, and also we want to make sure the place just looks awesome night and day. So when people are leaving here in the evening, they just are left with a great memory and a great experience. So next to safety and just keeping everything looking great, there's a lot of things that go into the landscaping, and we all do our part and try to have a good time doing it and make sure that we're doing it in a sustainable fashion as far as landscaping goes. There's lighting and irrigation, pruning by the thousands of plants, and turf management and all aspects of landscaping here. So hopefully someday you can get a chance to come and experience it for yourself, check out what we're doing and what all the hard work has gone into from everybody since day one here, and come grab a beer and talk a little bit of shop with us as far as landscaping goes. I hope that we've helped out. Any questions you might have, definitely contact us. Thank you.